So this is a bit of a delayed video. This should have been uploaded about a week or 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't expecting to make the video in the first place. And what you see here is the quality you can expect from this person right here in his company doing this kind of work. So I had originally sent this part in to have the more modern style of cover for the coupler front door made, because I was recommended this person by a friend of mine, although he had not had any work done by this guy. So it was kind of a blind suggestion, and I took it, and I pretty much got bit. So here is a picture of the guy's personal model, and that's what I was supposed to be getting. But the guy originally wanted me to send in the entire locomotive via mail. He would need the engine for measuring and test runs, as he says, and he also gave the bullshit excuse of needing to make sure he didn't glue around any wires in the engine. Not alone, you don't need the engine for testing, as the pilot doesn't even touch the track or get close to any of the wheels. And he would not budge on this. If you want to pause the video right here and look at these screenshots. And eventually I was able to persuade him into just sending in the single front pilot piece, since it can be attached from the front engine of the big boy. And he agreed to that. And I was a little skeptical about sending in any of my engines or parts for modification by a person I'm not familiar with. And this was the first time of me doing something like that. And I relayed that to him in this message, and he completely jumped the gun and thought that I was worried he was going to steal the engine from me or do damage and stuff like that, and things like that. And he basically had a bit of a temper tantrum and pretty much basically told me to fuck off, which I was a little surprised at. I did not portray any attitude or conveying that I thought he was going to do that. He completely jumped to that assumption. And then about 30 minutes later, 10 minutes later actually, sorry, he texts me back asking me if I still want the part done, which I thought was quite weird. This is probably where I should have picked up that something was going to happen to my part, because that's probably when he hatched the plan to stuff a piece of foam and do really horrible glue job to my part, basically damaging it beyond repair and use. And he was very finicky about all of this, and he took very long time, and I asked him for a picture of it. This whole process took a month. I sent it out to him, and it took him about 4 weeks, a month, for the process to finish and for him to send back to me. And this came back in a completely different box and packaging to what I had sent it in. So my original packaging was lost, thrown away. And it came back in a rather large cardboard box with styrofoam packing peanuts as baffles. And it came in a little envelope. And in the envelope, this part was in a small bag, Ziploc bag, that was very dirty. I do not know what was in that. I don't know if it was grease or mud or any other gross things that I probably don't want to imagine. And there was tape covering this as well, black, probably electrical tape, covering up this foam. And after I took it out of the box and I saw that, I was a little perplexed. So I took the tape off, and that's what I found. And to top it all off, the guy sent back his business card with this sort of workmanship. And I don't know what you're thinking, dude. Don't expect me to have sending in any more of my stuff or recommending you to anybody else. This is a really shit move on your part, and you deserve to be exposed for it. The only reason this card hasn't been ripped yet is because I was saving it to make this video. And to top it, and also, After I got it back and unboxed it, I sent him pictures of it, and asking like, hey, what is this? This is not what I thought was supposed to be done. And he completely ghosted me. And I was willing to work out a resolution to this with him. And he completely ghosted me. You can see the date at which this was sent. First, there was August 10th and August 19th. And then he just never got back to me. So, yeah, so unless you conform to this guy's demands and standards, you're going to get gypped on your money and also get back with broken or very badly done repair jobs, custom work. And I've also heard from a few friends that I'm in a group chat with, some of their other model railroading friends. They've had work done by this guy, particularly weathering. And they were not happy with the weathering he did. I do not have any pictures on hand with me right now. I probably should have. That's bad on my part. But from the pictures I've seen, it looks like he basically sprayed mud onto the bottom half of the engine and called it good. And after having like a job like that done, you don't really want to show it off too much. And I was also told that those people that had that work done were being bombarded by this person via text and Instagram, asking why they weren't showing the model, basically saying, hey, why aren't you promoting my work? I did this work for you. I need to have compensation for this other than money, which apparently was not enough. So, that's really all I have to say on this situation. Just stay away. Let me get a real good look at this card, pause the video, read all that information, and stay away. If you see this company name, this person's name, the one that does the work, or phone number, do not recommend doing any business with this person, because that's what you'll get. And again, once again, this is what I was supposed to be getting. So, didn't really want to be making this video, but it kind of needed to be done. So, just beware of this person. Do not have any work done by him. And look for other people to do your work, or look at doing your own work so that you do not have this risk coming on you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video, which will hopefully be more lighthearted.